It is a very good morning. I want to share something with you because this morning I awoke and I felt quite sad. This isn't a sad video, by the way, so you don't have to switch off. I felt sad because I realised, listening to the news, we're talking about climate change and so on and so forth, that I really had to work to protect Bealtaine Cottage Woodland Sanctuary. And I realised that even more when I was walking through there this morning, walking through here this morning with my coffee. And I walked down through the woodland and I felt, as I sometimes do because I live on my own, I felt that no one cared. I felt a very strong sense of being very much on my own. A bit like, I don't know, a bit like whatever. I just felt on my own. I felt on my own, and I really felt that I had to work very hard to keep myself as healthy as possible in order to be here, to protect this little sanctuary. And then I got down as far as the post box. I'd walked through the land. My coffee was finished, Jack was with me, and I got down as far as the post box and I opened it up. And as always happens at these times, always happens without fail, when I begin to feel a sense of desperation and that I'm on my own and that no one cares and that I have this duty of care towards Mother Earth, as always happens, something came through to knock that pointless, senseless, but sad in the moment feeling out of the way. There was 3 letters in the post box. One was from Barbara. Thank you very much, Barbara, in Aldershot in Hampshire. Aldershot, by the way, is where my great grandmother was born, Emma Duggan. She was born in the camp, the army camp there. And a beautiful card from Patricia in Canada. Thank you so much, Patricia. You've lifted my spirits. I'm going to read a little bit of your card in a minute. And a beautiful, beautiful card. I've got to share this with you because it just made me feel so happy in a very silly way. Look at this. This is from Steve. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much, Steve. And look at this. He always gets a bit maudie with me when he knows I'm feeling a bit sensitive. I feel sensitive today, yeah. Steve, thank you. That made me smile. That made me smile. Now, it's not my birthday until the 29th of October, but I'm going to put all these cards up. I'm going to surround myself with birthday cards this year. And I got a lovely card as well, look, from Patricia in Canada. It's beautiful, just beautiful. And a little prayer flag, which I must put up for you, Patricia. Now, I'm not going to read all of this out, because this is just a short video. So she says, towards the end of the card, I must mention at this chosen time in this note how much I value the work you not only do, but also how much strength you portray. Thanks, Patricia. I really needed to hear that. You've got a whole lot of gumption, Colette. As the definition states, the noun gumption describes how I see you. A shrewd or spirited person with initiative and resourcefulness, mixing being enterprising with ingenuity and imagination. Thank you. Your calendar will be posted today, by the way, Patricia. And also, Barbara, whatever you've ordered on your little letter, that will be posted as well. So, I was reading your letter as well, Barbara. It was a wee bit more personal in terms of you were talking about yourself and whatever. And my advice is no advice. My advice is go with your heart. Go with your heart. We've been told for such a long time to ignore our heart, our gut feelings, you know. But my only advice to anyone is to go with your heart. We don't have long enough on this beautiful earth to sit and think about what it is we should do and what we shouldn't do. We should just tune in, and do you remember that bit from Star Wars where Obi-Wan Kenobi said to Luke Skywalker, stop trying, just close your eyes and let the Force be with you. Well, that was a very metaphysical thing to say. Probably one of the reasons why I love that film. Because it did tap in just to a message that we all need to hear. To let whatever that force that you believe in, and I think we all believe in the same force, you know, the divine force, the divine energy. We just have different pictures of it. For me, the divine energy is very much the goddess and Mother Earth. For you, the divine energy can be a different figure, can be a different picture. Whatever it is, none of us are going into separate places. This is only one earth. So, yeah. You see, when I awoke this morning, I felt, in that feeling of being on my own, I began to feel a little bit resentful, and that, oh, nobody is bothering too much, and, you know, I'm not going to bother. It wasn't wrong for me to feel that. I think sometimes we have to touch base with our dark side a little bit in order to come back into the light. We need that comparison. So I'm back in the light. I have my beautiful mug filled with some lovely black tea and green tea mixed. It's a blessed day. Walking down through those beautiful trees allowed me to touch base. And then opening the post box allowed the physical back in. So the metaphysical and the physical have been merged to put me back onto track. Don't ever think that this world doesn't need humans. Of course it does. Mother Earth created all of us. She wants to keep all of us. Ask a mother if she can choose between her children.